So class, in today's video, I ran a poll to see which anime you guys will want to see next for a spotlight, and you guys chose Chivalry of a Failed Knight. And pretty much in today's video, we are going to be going over just how Ikki went on like a generational run throughout all these damn tournaments. But before we get into it, remember, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. Now, starting off this anime, we see him inside his room getting ready to do like his morning routine. And while he is also getting ready for that, we see on the news that there is somebody new that is transferring to his school. Now, we're gonna get into her later. But while my man is on a morning jog and practicing his sword skills, he ends up going back home and finding somebody in his room.
Tasteless fan service character, come on in!
Yes, it's one of those animes. So after some time has passed and when he eventually apologizes to her, they recently learned that they are going to be sharing a room together. And so you already know, with the whole incident and stuff happening, they bickering and fighting over the rules and saying how if this is fair or not, and who takes control over the room, you know, BS petty shit. Eventually, the fucking teacher got fed up with their shit and pretty much said, hey, if y'all got an issue with it, y'all could just duel it out.
Let's go ahead.
Whoa. What happened? God damn, you moving fast as hell. You didn't even get to explain the damn characters. Shit, you right. Damn, we were moving at light speed. So the way how this school works, it has like a hierarchy to where each student is ranked based off of their combat capabilities or if they can use magic or not. Like for instance, Stella, the red-haired chick that he walked into changing and stuff, she has fire. So her whole entire like thing is using fire and fire-based things. So simply because she is good at a sword and also can use magic, she is automatically set to an A rank. Ikki, on the other hand, he is set at an F rank because he can't use magic and because there's kind of like a backstory to him because his whole entire family just does not see him as a person or does not acknowledge him at all. So they pretty much just sabotage this man's entire school career. Due to the fact that he cannot use any type of magic, he only had to train by using a sword. He has like one ability or one technique, and that's what we're going to be going over in this fight. But right before the fight, the teacher ends up explaining the rules, saying that they cannot use the lethal version of their weapons. So this whole entire fight is all non-lethal. So we're getting the rules and everything established. They end up summoning both of their weapons, you know, talking their mess. And then the fight begins. With using her speed, she absolutely strikes down with this hard, heavy-ass hit. Now, with originally he was gonna block it, he ends up just sidestepping out the way because that sword is hotter than like the surface of the sun or whatever the hell she said.
Dragon breath fire burns it around 3,000 degrees Celsius.
We do not care.
So with Ikki just now realizing that he cannot go band for band with that sword, he has to keep sidestepping out the way and try to figure out how to get past her defenses. With almost catching him off guard with another heavy attack, he ends up parrying that shit and sidestepping back. And this kept on happening back to back to back. No matter what she was doing, he kept on parrying. And this is where we get into his battle IQ. Because throughout the entirety of him just parrying and just her swinging, he was studying how the hell she was fighting just so he can copy her same exact flow, doing the same exact heavy blows and exactly how she's swinging. Because technically that's his like technique. It's like copy swordsman or some shit. I forget what they called it. But with Stella just now realizing that he is copying her whole entire flow, she decided to just throw out a random ass swing, but then that just ends up getting parried and then she gets punished for it. Or she would have if she did not break out her actual sword technique, which is like this flame shit. Flame on, alright? That's literally what it is. Supernova! With essentially her just popping her ult, Ikki ends up just matching her same exact energy by popping his ult. And like I said earlier, simply because he does not have any magic, this ultimate is pretty much just like a physical enhancer. So his strength, speed, and everything just gets enhanced to the max for like, I think a minute. But even with that minute, my man is absolutely going crazy. Every attack he is just straight up just speed blitzing straight through, all the way up until he lands the final blow. So with some time passing, we get introduced to some brand new characters that we're going to be seeing throughout the anime, which was, I think, Ikki's sister and her new roommate. So after meeting them, they all decided that they wanted to hang out at like the mall and do a little bit of shopping. And just simply doing a little bit of shopping can't even have a normal day because people decided to just take over the entire mall. Like, goddamn, y'all couldn't like rob a bank or something? What the fuck is in the mall? But after they take everybody hostage, we see Ikki and the roommate pretty much scouting out, getting ready to attack. But before they were able to attack, one of the robbers ends up trying to freaking shoot one of the damn kids. With Stella not having any of that, she springs into action just for one of the robbers to also be like a magic user too, and he has a ring to where it absorbs it and then dispels whatever you throw at it. So that pretty much just counters Stella's entire util. And before anything else can happen, Ikki's sister ends up putting over like this water barrier that protects all of the hostages, so now they can all go crazy. Ikki springs into action, activating his ultimate move, and ends up just cutting off this man's hand. Now his entire ability is useless. My man is like 2-0 right now when it comes to fighting. That's like, come on now. For somebody who's supposed to be the worst one, my man is going absolutely crazy. But before anything else finishes, there was another robber within the hostages that took somebody else. While holding them up at gunpoint, they do not know what to do, up until somebody ends up just coming in and hitting everybody with some light beams. So with practically just him stealing the entire show, we learned that Ikki has like pretty much a backstory with this guy. He pretty much just ends up almost killing him with those light beams and Ikki not fighting back. Now there's a part in the video that's gonna be coming up, okay? I can let not fighting back right here, but the next part, like the upcoming parts, we're gonna get into it. Hold on, we're gonna get into that. I'm talking ahead. But while confronting him, he's pretty much just talking shit, and then they get a notification on their phone saying that the next time, like the next official fight that they're gonna have is going to be up against the light bow guy. So Ikki has a lot of training to do because he does not have the capabilities of taking on this fight due to like his ability to go invisible and you are not able to hear anything from him. No footsteps, no nothing. So he has to do a little bit of training. Like my man was doing everything underneath the sun. Like he started VOD reviewing previous fights that he was in. My man was absolutely just mapping out frame data. Who the hell do you know maps out frame data for a fight? So after doing his VOD reviewing and doing a little bit of training, it became the tournament day. He is absolutely locked in right now. This other guy's trying to get underneath his skin by bringing up the past of why he didn't fight back and all this other bullshit, but Ikki is not listening. But with the fight starting off, this man immediately pops his forest ult ability just so he can go in stealth mode. But all that VOD reviewing literally helped out Ikki because he ends up just blocking the bolt. And then he also proceeds to block the second one. Man, this shit is freeload. My man got this shit. Like, he starts letting loose all those damn bolts, but Ikki just starts parrying them and tracking onto him. He is on ass right now. Just for this man to be like, you know what? Hey, that's cool. You got me in the first half. But then he started to turn up on him because then he started to make his bolts invisible. Nobody has ever pushed this man to actually use this technique. This shit was not in Ikki's playbook. So after taking shots after shots after shots, Stella ends up just yelling at this man because she knows that if he keeps taking damage, he's going to end up losing. And she told this man, hey bro, you better lock the fuck in before your ass get expelled. You can't lose not a single tournament. Remember that shit. Ed was popping his ult. My man can see everything. He's not missing a beat with these parries. Whether if they're invisible, supersonic. He is parrying these shits, and he's having the guy on the back foot to the point to where he actually just started to run away at a point. Ikki is on his ass. He is walking him down. Even when he shot out a million arrows, he is just still cutting these shits down and moving forwards all the way up until this man gave up. Like a bitch. He didn't even want to take the blow just to look cool? Nah, bro. Come on, dog. He gave up at the end. I ain't finna lie. If I was Ikki in that situation, bro, nah, I would have had to stab him or some shit. There is no way you gonna fucking shoot me dead in my chest, near my heart, and expect me not to get that shit back in blood. Yeah, you're funny. Now, I am going to be ending the video here, but I just wanted to go over what I said a bit earlier into the video, to where I said there was a time to where he didn't fight back, and that shit kind of had me pissed. And that was when, like, the sword eater got introduced, and they were inside like this restaurant and shit, and he's in front of his girlfriend, this other girl, and he walks up and starts pouring drinks on this man's head and breaking a bottle on his head. I would have crashed the fuck out right there. I don't care if I would have got expelled for pulling out my weapon. He would have got cleared right then and there. But yeah, like, I was gonna originally go over every fight, but realistically speaking, the 3 fights that I went over are practically every fight in this anime. Somebody does their special move, Ikki gets hit or some shit, he pops his ult, wins. Like, I don't know what much more I can really say, you know, with these fights. But if you enjoyed the video, hey, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. And if you have seen Chivalry of a Failed Knight, leave your thoughts about the anime in the comment section. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know. But with that being said, remember class, we do have a community Discord that we're trying to make more active. And if you want to join it, links in the description. But with that being said, there's no bell for today. Pack your bags, class dismissed.